who told black people that we need to do a better job of communicating a more positive, image of police officers, he must be losing his damn mind. Yeah, he is a Gilligan. Yeah, thank you for that, Ed. He is a damn Gilligan. Please. Negro, please. Dale writes, I'm nominating the police officer for Gilling of the Week, who called into dispatch before pulling over Philando Castile, saying that Philando is a suspect from a previous robbery because of his wide nose. He should be unanimous as the winner of the award and should be running neck and neck with George Zimmerman as Gilligan of the Year. Well, all I can say is, well, damn, the man's got a point. Just sit right back and you'll hear little buddy, it's always a damn Gilligan out there, isn't it? They want to wants to scuttle your boat before you can even get it launched. Watch these Gilligans. James writes, good morning, Chop Shop, good morning. John writes, anyone live near the zoo? Me and my boy went yesterday. There was a huge amount of storm damage, was there? Speaking of the zoo, and I think I posted this on my Facebook page. This is the official show page, Nathan Ivey, the Nathan Ivey Show. Okay, that's my page. Check it out right now. I posted a link just yesterday. Even Reggie commented. He writes, this game is perfect for people with a large dose of stupid. And apparently police say that a couple jumped the Ohio Zoo fence at the Toledo Zoo so they could play Pokemon Go. And apparently it was some Pokemon in there with Harambe and friends. So Pokemon's, what? Two 20-year-olds. One's 25, the other's 26. They've got to appear in court later today up in Toledo because they got arrested after being spotted on a zoo security camera. Police say the two went over a fence near the zoo's tiger enclosure in search of the smartphone's game's cartoon monsters. Now, whoever is controlling where you put the Pokemons, that's the job I want. That's a hell of a job. I want the job so I can determine where the Pokemons are going to be. I put the Pokemons at the most incredible places. The most incredible and fun and amazing and dangerously stupid places. Like in a zoo. Like in the middle of I-75. I do things like that. Oh, people walking on the 75 looking for Pokemons. Great. Don't slow down. This is nuts. And I'll be honest with you. If the Tigers had got to them and ripped them to shreds, I would have had no remorse whatsoever. I'm looking at a photograph of them together, and I'm not going to judge them. An interracial couple, black male, white female. And before you say white she-devil, don't you do it. Don't you say that. Because you don't know where that idea came from. What you going to do in that? Who in the hell is jumping the tiger fence, the tiger enclosure, searching for Pokemons? We are living in the last days of common sense, my friend. That's all I can say. Keisha, good morning to you. I see you. Glad to have you. Woo! James writes, Wendy went to Northwestern. Am I the only one who was surprised at how docile, how non-aggressive Wendy was? I mean, she didn't have to take what Roland said for the gospel. That's just his opinion, period. Now, I happen to agree with him. I think he's absolutely right. And maybe that's the issue she ran up against. When she heard Roland's flow, she's like, oh, damn. I didn't think about that. That's Wendy. I got no problem with Wendy Williams. Some people want to talk about her looks, and I don't care about that. I think she's entertaining. I do. Tiffany writes, I work downtown, and I love it. Love seeing all the black people. I hope I can make it to some events during the week. Well, me too. My hope is, here's my plan, tentatively. Broadcast live on Monday. I'd love to be there on Wednesday. But here's the deal. If I had a private jet, it would be a lot easier. Because I've got to pick up my media credentials over the weekend. Okay? And if I wait to go up on Wednesday, then I run the chance of not being able to pick up my media credentials. I love to be there on Wednesday. I'm going to play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. For now, I'll be there Monday, parts of Tuesday, and I'll be reporting back to you. Love to be there on Wednesday. That's the big climax, Donald Trump, the whole 9 yards. But I think from day one it's going to be quite spectacular, quite honestly. I think it's going to be very interesting. And I'll be your eyes and ears. Tell everyone Nathan Ivey's broadcasting live from Cleveland. And even when I'm not broadcasting, I'm going to be out and about. Like I said, my purpose from doing this is twofold. Number one, for the experience. Number two, for the show. And number three, for possible networking possibilities, quite honestly. Who knows who you might meet or something like this. I'm excited. Daryl writes, John, I heard an EFO tornado touchdown in Westwood Wednesday night. That's what I heard as well. A tornado, y'all. Monique writes, yes, I'll definitely be at the convention and networking. Smart woman right there. Good morning, Monique. If you have any kind of business endeavor, if you have a business already, if you have a website, if you're doing a blog, if I don't know, whatever the situation is, print yourself up some cards and, look presentable and go meet people. Go meet people. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to people. Go take ussies with individuals. Okay, you may see me on CNN, photo bombing what's going on. Whatever it takes is what I'm willing to do. Tiffany writes, two guys fell off a cliff in California looking for Pokemon. Same, hey. Like I said, whoever's job it is to place the Pokemon characters like in different geographic locations is lucky as hell. That's a great job. And you can get paid for that? So you can put like some really rare Pokemon in some really dangerous places just to see if people will do it. And guess what? People will. I saw 3 Asian people on my street just yesterday looking at their phones. I'm assuming it was Pokemon. I'm assuming that because I don't see a lot of Asian people just walking up and down my block. I don't see it. I see heroin addicts, though, from Kentucky. I see a lot of that. Tracy writes, the game is dumb as hell. James writes, that idiot that crashed playing Pokemon at 28 years old while driving is the Gilligan of the week. Absolutely. I'm on your head. Absolutely. Damn Gilligan. Put down that damn Pokemon. I mean, even the word Pokemon. I feel a certain way even uttering that word. Can we come up with a better word? Tiffany writes, I saw the story of the people falling off the cliff and the team getting hit by a car. Their fault. Oh, well, I'm with you. Mike writes, Charles Barkley, Gilligan of the year for his uninformed and uneducated opinions. Yeah, absolutely. So let it be written, so let it be done. Damn Gilligan. Just sit right back and we'll tell you the tale of a man named Charles Barkley who obviously has way too much time on his hands. Why does the media keep going to Charles Barkley and asking his opinion about police and black folks? We already know how he feels. The reporters who do that understand what he's going to say, and they're just trying to do whatever it takes to make compelling copy. That's it. That's it. Oh, let me talk to Charles and ask him about black folks and Black Lives Matter. We know how he feels. He's a damn fool. Essentially, Charles Barkley said that the officer who killed Philando Castile was justified because black people commit a lot of crimes. And this is a black man who said this. Because black people, oh, this is ridiculous. And then once again, Charles Barkley calls out the black community. This is ridiculous. People like Charles Barkley are a part of the problem because of his popularity, his notoriety, the media attention, he basically gives credence to people who feel that way, to officers who feel that way. The cops have made some mistakes. Black people have made some mistakes. We have to sit back and be honest with each other. The cops have made some mistakes, but that doesn't give us the right to riot and shoot cops. And that was Charles Barkley on the Dan Le Batard show. And I get it. I agree with him. It does not give you the right, but it gives you an understanding of how people are feeling. It gives you a perfect understanding. Charles Barkley's a damn fool. And anybody who runs at Charles Barkley in a moment like this and says, Mr. Barkley, can we get a comment? They know exactly what he's going to say. Tracy writes, Wendy's job is probably on the line. It could be. Because like I told you, it really wasn't about rolling as much as it was about the fact that the good people over at Chevy were going to use the Wendy Williams show for the rollout, the media rollout, or a part of the media rollout for a brand new line of vehicles. And what Wendy didn't know is that when she started criticizing HBCUs, the CEO of the company that's representing Chevy, guess what? Sister went to an HBCU. So she was probably completely put off. Completely put off. And they probably sat down with Wendy and said, listen, you could talk about whatever you want to until you start messing with that money, but I don't know. Daryl writes, pull a Creflo Dollar to get you a private jet, Nate. I need one, man. I need to start me a church so I can get, see, that's how it works, Daryl. Thanks, man. And really, a church, well, I won't go there, but start a church, okay, turn into a mega church, get a private plane. There it is. Oh, John writes, Daryl beat me too. Is that right? Jane writes, good morning, Chop Shop, and Nathan. Good morning to you. Welcome back. Kiki writes, I'm here. Great sunrise, Mr. Ivy and the Chop Shop. Glad to have you all. Kiki writes, that game is stupid. I'll pass. I mean, were the games that we played as children any better? I mean, was it any better? I like the idea of it, I'll be honest with you. As games go, there's something about merging the digital world, the online world, with the real world, where you got to go out to the real world and do something, okay? There's a movie that's set to come out very, very soon. I forget the title, but it's got a very similar premise. Essentially, you got a couple of white kids, and they're playing Pokemon No Go or Pokemon Satan Edition or whatever. They're playing some game. Maybe the game is called Nerve because that's the name of the movie. And the game tells them via their phones, their online, to do different things. So it may say, go to this particular location. Then when you go to this location, there's a store there. Go inside the store. When you go inside the store, the game may tell you to try on a certain particular suit and then walk out with it, or, do escalating dangerous things like that. And then it gets all out of hand. All out of hand. And before I condemn these Pokemon Go players, I've got to look at myself. I'm sure there's things I'm into or have been into. People might say, oh, man, that's a waste of time. We all do it. We all do it. I ain't no problem with it. As long as you're not driving with your head down or you do something equally dangerous that puts me and my family or friends' lives in danger, I'm all good with it. If you want to walk around, Roseline looking for Pokemon, you go right ahead. You go right ahead. Are there any Pokemon in the hood? Are there any Pokemon in the Hawaiian village? Are there any Pokemon, in parts of downtown? We'll say Green Street, which has a very infamous reputation. How about that park downtown next to Finley Market? Any Pokemon down there? Pokemon down there carrying guns. You better watch it. Damn, Pokemon. Oh, even that name. Reggie writes, good morning. Finally found a working link. The link from your page that works. The one in my email did not, Reggie. Lawrence writes, whoever created Pokemon Go is a genius. Did you see how Nintendo's stock jumped even further into the billions? Lots of other businesses will mimic this. This isn't stopping anytime soon. I read on TechCrunch that they are making $1.6 million a day. That's huge. If that's the case, it's not going anywhere. Again, I'm live, I'm local, and I'm vocal. This is the Nathan Ivey Show, and we'll be right back.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.